Steve, for getting my name right. That was pretty good. Hi, I'm Linda Giammona, and I'd like to thank Steve, and I'd also like to thank the Pro Bono Institute for including the New York Police and Fire Widows and Children's Benefit Fund in the John H. Pickering Award presentation. Although I'm the Director of Development for the Benefit Fund, tonight I feel I represent any cause that depends upon the expertise and advice of lawyers who are committed to making a difference in their community. I am grateful for lawyers who choose to equip a charity or cause with legal knowledge, research, advocacy, or general counsel. I feel privileged to have the time and attention of lawyers who sincerely care and want to give back. And I am confident I am surrounded by such lawyers tonight. I'd like to take a moment to share a little bit about the Benefit Fund and Weil Gotshal's role in our charity's success. The Benefit Fund provides immediate and annual distributions to families who lose a loved one who is charged with the responsibility of keeping New York safe. That would be New York City police officers, New York firefighters, and since September 11th, Port Authority and EMS workers. In 2008, the Benefit Fund distributed nearly $9 million among 700 families who lost a police officer, a firefighter, Port Authority, or EMS worker in the line of duty. And although the charity's mission is simple, it requires a dedicated leader and an army of pro bono professionals to make it succeed. We are so grateful to Weil Gotshal for supporting our cause year after year by providing pro bono service, especially the firm's chairman, Stephen Danhauser. Steve's steady hand, careful navigation, and team building pulled the charity through its most challenging period. On September 10th, 2001, the Benefit Fund assisted approximately 275 police and firefighter families. We were created in 1985. And these families included many spouses in their senior years who were widowed as early as 1947. Then in one day, on September 11th, 2001, the charity's need more than doubled, and our board, our volunteers, and our pro bono team were put to the test. Steve, in his charity capacity as CEO and president, and Rusty Staub, who serves as the charity's chairman, were tireless in leading the Benefit Fund through this very difficult time. The Benefit Fund's mission was no longer a community interest. It was a global awakening to the realities and risks faced by our firefighters and police officers on a daily basis. In the weeks and months after that horrific day, all eyes were on New York, and how the comrades of the fallen rescue workers painstakingly searched for anyone or anything. The rescue and recovery efforts were unprecedented. And you remember those pictures of firefighters and police officers passing buckets of debris on top of acres of rubble, and that left an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of many people. It motivated volunteers from around the city, the country, and the globe to share their skill sets. And those skill sets range from a masseuse to an iron worker. Similarly, it inspired Weil Gotshal to go that extra mile. On every level and in every department, partners, associates, interns, secretaries, researchers, media, IT, yes, IT, no task was too big or too small. And Steve and Rusty led the way. They became the public face of the charity in a multi-city media blitz, and it lasted several months. And they let people know that our fund was true to its mission and was the charity of choice in helping these families. And the Weil Gotshal team supported that effort. From transactional assistance, legal research, and general counseling, to TV and magazine interviews, the sleep-deprived but never say never Weil Gotshal team stood by the Benefit Fund's side, and it still does today. This assistance has enabled the fund to raise over $140 million. And because Weil Gotshal gives the Benefit Fund a home, We provide assistance to the benefit fund families with virtually no overhead. I'm their first and only paid employee. Perhaps more importantly, the families we assist are very touched by the pro bono work of Weil Gotshal. After reading many thank you letters, their message is clear. Thank you for caring. Thank you for remembering. Thank you for giving us hope. It is empowering to these families to know that they have unyielding support and endless expertise by Weil Gotshal. But make no mistake, there is no billable hourly rate that can capture the value of feeling secure, protected, and cared for, as the benefit fund families do because of Weil Gotshal's leadership in our cause. On a personal note, when I joined the charity in 2007, I was taken back by the selflessness and drive of Stephen Danhauser. And I quickly learned, as the chairman of Weil Gotshal, he sets a tone, and he provides a great example of what makes a good lawyer truly great. He believes that an individual should find their passion and make a commitment to make a difference. This trait strikes a chord with me because that is how my brother lived and died, trying to make a difference. Vinny was a lieutenant with Ladder 5, and on the morning of September 11th, he was getting ready to go home. And he had completed his night tour, and he was looking forward to begin his 40th birthday celebration. But like his 10,000 brothers in the fire department, there was no way he could drive away from the biggest job of the century. There's a video footage of my brother in the lobby of the North Tower, and he's preparing his team for the stair climb up. And as the camera pans around, he happens to look straight into the camera. And he has this look of fearlessness and determination. And his face says failure is not an option. I miss my brother terribly. And I know if you knew him, you would understand why. But I am comforted every time I meet someone who shares his passion to give back today and not wait for the big moment or the right time. And I'm grateful to be surrounded by this kind of attitude and belief at Weil Gotshal. And I'm honored to work with Stephen Danhauser, who would settle for nothing less but success for the benefit fund. It is clear our charity and its mission survived September 11th because of the willingness of people to look beyond their own wants and challenge themselves to make a difference. And given the legacy of Mr. Pickering and all that he stood for, I cannot think of a more deserving law firm for tonight's award than Weil, Gotshal & Manges. Thank you.